Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Friday night live stream. Certainly a random one, but yeah, I've decided to do a Friday night live stream tonight, and I've brought along Soph from Sophie's Retro Revival. Andy's returned from the Forgotten World of Movies, and we've also got the legendary Bristolian Dave with us.
All right, me babbers, how's it going?
Oh, I love it when he says that.
I give you one. I had to. Wait, I should rephrase that probably. Yeah, that's not the best phrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So how has everybody's day been?
Yeah, it's been alright. Boring. Yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah, standard, usual, work.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Everyone's had a good day, apparently.
It's just been a really cold day, and now there's loads of banging outside, and I probably should have rephrased that with fireworks.
Wow.
But yeah. So what was everybody's last film they watched? Do you want to go first, Soph?
I watched Notes on a Scandal with Kate Blanchett, Pete's favourite woman. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, and Judi Dench is savage.
Yeah.
But it's good film though. I recommend it.
It's a good film. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Just had a coffee delivered.
Oh, lucky
I'm
you.
live. Yep. So what was the last film you watched then, Andy?
Mine was The Two Towers.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I've got to try and watch Return of the King this weekend.
Oh.
But yeah, just in every sense of the word, an epic classic. Love it.
Yeah, fantastic films.
Yep. What about you, Dave?
Mine was this one, Cottage Country.
Wow.
No, I hadn't. I found it on eBay for like £2 something. I won it in an auction, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's quite good. I bought it because I recognise that dude. Hold on, Blair. Don't know if it'll focus. Well, anyway, that dude. He's in New Amsterdam, which is like a hospital drama. Don't know if you've ever seen it. But no, it's really good actually. It's a horror comedy, but not so much horror.
Yep.
Yeah. It was alright. I would read the description to you, but it's all in German because it's a German release. So, but no, it's definitely worth a watch if you pick it up cheap. But I wouldn't pay too much for it.
Yeah, that's cool. And the last film I watched was Dream Demon. It was one of the Arrow releases, and it was actually quite good. It was really weird. The opening few minutes were quite weird, but overall it was a good film. But yeah. So shall we get on to the comments?
Yeah.
And first up is somebody who's already in the live stream themselves. It's Bristolian Dave.
I'm everywhere.
Yep. All right, me
give it a go. There we go.
We also have Michael here, and he says late.
Yeah,
but
he's one of mine.
Thanks for joining, Michael. We've got Lydia here. Hey, everyone. Thanks, Lydia, for joining.
Hi, Lydia.
Yeah.
Got quite a few comments here. We have Jules here. Third time sending message, but happy bonfire night, guys. Yeah. Thanks for joining.
Well, right.
Is there a lot of banging go? No, rephrase that. Is there a lot of fireworks going off in your neighbourhood?
Well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see that one coming back a few times tonight.
Lydia says happy bonfire night as well. Yep. Jill says, yay, Andy is back. How are you doing, Andy?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Jules. Yeah, I just needed some time away from it, but I think I just realised that I miss it, and you can't let bastards bring you down, shall I say? And if you enjoy doing it, keep going at it.
Exactly.
Totally.
Or I like to say, put it in the fuck it bucket and move on.
Yeah.
I have never heard that saying before.
I'm not even sure where it come from, but
I haven't heard it, but I like it. It's good.
Yeah. Edward's here. Evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Doing
evening,
quite
yeah.
well.
Edward.
Yeah, doing quite well, but it's like the Antarctic in my house, but hey. Jules says, banging Pete, that's rude.
He's not so sweet and innocent, Jules. I keep telling you this.
I am sweet and innocent. Totally sweet and innocent, like you're a
Yeah,
nun.
I'm a nun, Pete. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you are. We have Jacobus here. Hey, mate, thanks for joining.
Hey.
Oh, Edward said, saw Last Night in Soho last night, and I got to say it was absolutely brilliant. Matt Smith stole the show. Ooh.
I really want to see that film. It looks really
Yeah,
good.
so do I.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Dave?
Not yet. It's on my list. It's on my list of stuff to watch. But no, the trailer looked really good for it. So.
You went to see it, didn't you, Andy? What did you think of it?
Yeah, I saw it last week. It's top 3 of the year for me. I've been absolutely blessed with it. Yeah, phenomenal movie. It's really, really good. Edgar Wright's like a fantastic director. Like he's a really good modern director who just churns out a lot of quality work, in my opinion. But the only film of his I'm not a big fan of is probably Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I just didn't click with that film, but everything else he's done, I love, like the Cornetto trilogy and Baby Driver. From what I've seen, he's a really good modern director. I just think he's really taps into something special with this film. Really, really had a good time with it. There was a lot of other films it reminded me of. It was sort of like a Frankenstein's monster of other films. I think the 3 I picked out were Somewhere in Time, Cruella, and Hereditary. It just really was like a blend of those 3 movies for me. I had a great time with it. It was fantastic.
It certainly is a very interesting premise, and it seems to be something new that you haven't seen really in cinema for quite a while.
Yeah, very, very fresh film.
I don't think Edgar Wright's really made a bad film, so to speak.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I think I've liked all of them so far.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim was all right, but it's like based on like is it a manga or something?
Manga, yeah.
Yeah. Right. We've got Blu-ray Bullet Brit here, and he says the Ant-Man Mondo Steelbook is on Zavvi. It's sold out in 5 minutes, so wow.
Damn.
That's impressive. Cool. Oh, comments have gone all weird. Jill says, never seen Notes of a Scandal.
I hadn't even heard of it until Andy told me about it and pretty much sold the film to me. I was like, oh, I'll watch that.
Yeah, it's quite a dark film. It's very. It's a very manipulative film, shall I say?
Yeah, I was expecting just like a really chilled, like this typical like student-teacher affair, but it's a lot darker. There's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's Kate Blanchett, so I'm sold already. Hey, we've got Alan Scouser here. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining, Alan.
Hi, Alan.
Alan says more like a war zone with all these damn over loud fireworks.
Yep.
Yeah, I certainly agree.
Yeah, agree.
Jill says, we miss you lots, Andy. Oh, and there's a lot of banging here, Pete. More than if you were with me.
Oh.
Jill, behave.
There
I
we
thought
go.
we were nuns together.
I thought you were sweet and innocent, Jules.
No, Jules was the one who corrupted me. I used to be sweet and innocent.
Only sweet and innocent until she's not.
Mondo Chelabet Movies here. Hey, John, thanks for joining.
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, all.
Oh, mate.
Dave has literally the best opening line on YouTube. I do agree.
Thank you. People do seem to like it. It works. Works for me.
Edward's here, and he said, what was the last time a 3D movie was released, and do you think the new Avatar will be in 3D?
What was the last?
Quite a while ago, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, 3D's kind of dying out. It's
It was
a
very
little bit.
sad, weren't it? And then it just
Yeah.
didn't work.
It was Avatar that really brought it in. Loads of films tried it. I think, like, even really old films they brought out in 3D.
I remember Spy Kids 3D.
Yeah. I remember when they brought Lion King and Phantom Menace back out in the cinema, and they brought those out in 3D.
And Titanic, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very much a gimmick 3D. It doesn't really add or take away anything. It's just a gimmick to me.
It's just there. It's just another needless thing, really. And you can't really buy the 3D TVs anymore, can you?
I don't think so.
No, I think they got moved over for all the 4K and everything now.
Because you go in a H&B in the 3D section of the Blu-rays, there's like literally only a few left. I would say it's probably Avengers Endgame that was really the last main 3D movie.
Yeah, how many years ago was that now? 3?
2 years ago, I think, 2019.
2 years, yeah. 2019, yeah. Nearly 3, yeah. It'd be 3. I think 3 in April.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I should suppose that Avatar, the new one, will be in 3D, but there's like 4 coming out, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't really know the reason why we need them all, but hey.
Wow, they've been planning like 30 Avatar films for the last 10 years or whatever. It's like just make the third one, see how that goes, and then see about the rest, you know, or the second rather. Third. Don't make the third one yet. Make the second. There we go. Oh, it's late. Yeah. I'm
sorry. Jules says, anyone fancy film Spencer? I'm dying to see it. Oh, was this the one with Kirsten Stewart in? The one about Diana?
I think they should just leave this whole Princess Diana thing alone.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but I do have to admit, Kristen Stewart looks like she's going to be a very, very good Diana, if I'm honest.
Yeah, of all the pictures I've seen,
I think the reviews have been quite positive about it.
I probably will watch it, but it's just time it's put to bed. This thing about Princess Diana.
Yeah.
What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I mean, I'll see it if I hear good things about it. I'll give it a watch, but I think it has been done to death, you know, with The Crown. And there was a film I think that came out a couple of years ago with Naomi Watts.
Yep.
Or Diana, and I heard that absolutely fell flat in the toss.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it needs to be left alone now.
Yeah, I totally agree. We have the View with Drew here. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining, Drew.
Hi, Drew.
And one of the best names on YouTube, Flicks, Snacks and Knickknacks. What's up, fellas? Thanks for joining.
I didn't realise I'm a man, but thank you.
Jill says, what kind of films do you like, Dave?
Oof. A bit of everything, to be honest. A bit of everything. I mean, yeah, I don't really have a favorite genre, to be honest. I'll literally watch anything once.
That's what I said.
I'm like that.
Because I mean, last count, I think my collection, I got about 6,500 titles now, I think.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, so as you can see, I'm not really picky to start with on what I watch. But then if I watch it and it's shit, I'll get rid of it. But so yeah, pretty much anything, Jules. I'm easy.
Maybe don't tell Jules that.
No. Well, that's all right. She's already after Pete. It's fine.
So what are some of your favourite films then, Dave?
Okay. That's probably a slightly better question. Let's go. Obviously, I could go like the roots of like the Godfather, one of the best movies of all time.
Never seen
the Lord of the Rings trilogy, of course. The extended editions, because I need to be sat there for 12 hours watching 3 movies. What else? I do like the MCU movies. Not sure. I haven't watched Eternals yet, so I can't say about that yet.
You like the Hobbit films?
Yeah, I do like the Hobbit films. I'm a bit worried about this new Lord of the Rings series that they're making.
What, the Amazon one?
Yeah. I don't know how that's going to go, because anything they seem to bring back now seems to get messed up quite a lot and end up crap. Like, what else? If I could think, I love my comedies, but for that I go back to like the 90s, early 2000s, things like American Pie.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that, which wouldn't be made today.
No.
At all. No. What else? Like my horrors, obviously, like Nightmare on Elm Street. That would probably be my favorite and one of the first horror movies I ever watched. Yeah, I think that covers most of it. If you ask me next week, I'll probably say something different. But
that was a good selection. Quite a few there I haven't seen.
Good mate.
Right. We've got Matt B Movies here. Good evening, all. Good evening, Matt. Thanks for joining. Ooh, all the comments have gone all strange again. Oh man. Here we go. The Viewer Drew says, what is your movie of the year? So far for me, it's Shang-Chi. It's the best. It was so amazing. I've heard a lot of people really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It comes out like in a couple of weeks, don't it, on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I've still not seen it. I need to watch that.
Oh. So
yeah,
what you were saying?
No, I was going to say I've been really lackluster on watching like new movies this year. I've been catching up on all my backlog of stuff.
Yeah, same.
So I just loaded up to see what came out this year, to be honest, and I'm looking through it. I'm like, I haven't watched most of this. I recently got Black Widow, but I haven't watched it yet, which I say a lot in my videos on my channel because I buy so much.
Yeah,
same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. No, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, unfortunately. I could say something old, but I suppose it wouldn't really answer the question. So I'll let one of you guys go. Go on. What's your favorite?
For me, it's either Cruella or Malignant.
Good choices.
Haven't seen Malignant yet.
So good.
So good. Oh, what about you, Andy?
Probably just because it's the most fresh in my mind. I'm going to say Last Night in Soho.
Yeah, good choice. Really looking forward to watching that one. For me, it's probably going to be the Malignant, A Quiet Place 2, or Dune.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good choices.
The Viewer Drew is back again, and he says, do you think Spider-Man No Way Home will be the best movie of 2021? For me, it probably won't top Shang-Chi. It's got a lot of hype, and it's got to live up to it. Will it? I don't know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of hype, because obviously like Dr. Ocker's coming back and all that.
Yeah, it's a lot of hype. It also has a lot of potential. It just depends on how they pull it off.
How they execute it,
Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of fan service in it. A lot of fan service, which I'm okay with because I enjoy fan service. Doesn't necessarily make something a good film, but it means I enjoy it. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope so.
Oh, what about you, Andy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, what it's going to be about, because this is pretty much like the first time we're seeing potentially a movie where these different universes come together on the big screen. So it's like I say, it's set itself up to be potentially a brilliant film, but it has to deliver. It has to deliver now. Yeah, it's like ordering a meal where it's like, it looks good on the menu, but is it going to taste good?
Yeah,
That's what it's.
that's really
Yeah,
good.
that's what it's. It's just got a lot to live up to. It's set the bar very, very high with audiences so far, because I think people are absolutely buzzing for this film. And I just want it to deliver. I really, really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think cinemas will be packed when that comes out. The hype for that is unbelievable.
Yeah, this will be this year's Endgame.
Oh, without
I
a
think.
shadow of a doubt. Yeah. It'll be great to see like Tobey Maguire back after all these years.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because he's like my Spider-Man. He's a Spider-Man I like watching.
Same here. I don't think Andrew Garfield was that bad either. I just think like the second film wasn't that good.
Oh, the Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, the first
I'm really
one's
fussed
good.
about the second one.
They were all good in their own ways. To be honest, they all reflected like a different time in sort of Peter Parker Spider-Man's life. Like obviously Tom Holland being the younger version. Andrew Garfield looked way too old to play like a school kid, which I think worked against him, unfortunately. But no, it'd be very interesting to see how they all mesh and come together. And
yeah, because they're chucking so much into this film, but will it feel over bloated? Will it work? That's the thing. But hopefully it will do. But like after this, they've gone so big with like this Spider-Verse, what they're teasing. How they're going to do a fourth film? That'll always will it pale in comparison to this one?
Yeah, to be fair, with the amount of stuff they're trying to put in this, they could probably make it a two-parter, like they did with Infinity War Endgame. Make this a two-parter and spread it out to get everything in.
Yeah, I think
they've got so much.
There's a lot there. But I think they revealed the length for it, and I think it's about the second longest one behind Endgame, isn't it?
That's cool.
Right. Jules says nuns. Since when, Soph?
Since always, Jules.
Matt says Eternals is shown in 3D.
Okay.
Ooh, didn't know that. Okay. But will they release it on 3D Blu-ray? Probably not. Jill says, Andy, we miss you lots.
Thanks, Jules. That means a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we all missed you, Andy.
Yeah, we did.
About you.
Thanks, guys.
No.
Yeah. Means a lot.
Matt says, depends on the film. Some films are fantastic in 3D. I pre-ordered the Dune 4K 3D and Blu-ray Steelbook from French Amazon version. That's pretty cool. You get all versions in one set. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should do more of that, to be honest.
I think they did that with Alita, didn't they? Like you got the 4K and the 3D and the Blu-ray.
I think so. I don't know. I can't remember.
So I remember when you used to get those triple packs. It was like a digital copy, the DVD, and the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And then they seem to have scrapped that now. But I really, really used to enjoy.
That was like the early days of the Blu-ray, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I know it's like many 4Ks now don't even come with the Blu-ray. You just get the 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a copy of Alice in Wonderland I've got, it's like the Blu-ray and DVD.
Yeah.
I mean, with the 4K and the 3D, that's a good idea because if you collect 3Ds as well, you ain't got to go and buy another copy. I mean, if you bought your Marvel films in 4K and 3D, that's like probably nearly 50 quid for the same film just to get it on 4K and 3D.
Works out cheaper.
Right. John says, probably before you were all born, but I remember the 3D movies coming out in the early 80s at the cinema and we all went nuts with the 3D. Don't know if people scream at the screen anymore.
Yeah, I remember when, because I think Friday the 13th Part 3 and Jaws 3, I think they were massive with the 3D thing when it came out at the time. I know there was a couple of films earlier, because I think the original House of Wax that sort of played on the 3D gimmick quite a lot, and then Jaws 3, which is a terrible film, that literally has moments in it which services 3D. It feels like they've made the film solely for 3D. It just feels like such a massive gimmick. The effects in it are terrible, but they're like, the movie's almost like proud of its effects with the way it utilizes 3D. It's really, really bad. Some of the stuff in Friday the 13th Part 3 though is actually pretty good. There's like a scene where this head gets squished and the eyeball comes flying out. It's all in 3D. It's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, it's one of those. It comes and goes. It has like a sort of time where it like gets utilized a lot, and then it dies, death, and then it comes back again.
I know that they had that Piranha 3D, didn't they?
Yeah.
But that's basically boobs and
Yeah, that's the one that came out in like late 2000s, weren't it, with Kelly Brook?
Yeah, I think that's the only reason people watch it.
Kelly Brook, yes.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Matt says Godzilla vs. Kong is fantastic in 3D. Just pick that up. Enhances the whole experience, especially on a big screen. The bigger, the better.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of these like 3D releases you've got to get abroad, haven't you? Because I think like Black Widow on 3D you've got to get from Japan.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think one of the best films I saw in 3D was Gravity. I think it really added to it. If I'm honest, because it was just, you've seen Gravity. I mean, you know how you feel as if you're in space watching that film.
I've not seen that film yet.
It's really good.
It is a good film. I didn't realise it was in 3D though. Yeah,
I went to cinema to see it in 3D, and it's probably the best film I've seen in 3D. It's the 3D's never ever felt gimmicky while I've watched that film. It's very much enhanced the film, and I think it's one of the rare times that that's happened.
I think like with the future 3D, if they can do like 3D without the glasses, that will be when a lot more people will get into it.
I love wearing 3D glasses though. It makes me feel like I'm in Doctor Who.
Alan says all-time favourite horror movie, guys.
Psycho.
That's a good choice.
Good Nightmare on Elm Street for me, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe It now, because obviously I've got my It tattoo. So.
Yeah. Only the first one, not the second one, hey?
Yeah, the second one go in the bin. I'll show you everyone my tattoo. Even though they've probably seen my tattoo a million times, but you know.
Yeah.
It's like the loser thing.
Oh, that's very cool.
Oh, and maybe The Shining.
Good choice.
Yeah.
That is. Still need to watch Doctor Sleep.
It was alright, actually.
It's pretty good, Doctor Sleep. It's not awful.
I thought it was going to be absolutely terrible going into it, because I'm like, how are they going to do a sequel for The Shining that is anywhere near as good? But no, it was actually decent watch.
Yeah, I picked it up recently on DVD, Doctor Sleep, so I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, Doctor Sleep. I think for me, though, I think the two films that I grew up with as a kid, which scared me shitless, were probably Dawn of the Dead and The Exorcist.
Oh, The Exorcist, yes. That film.
Yeah. I didn't enjoy it on the first watch.
Yeah. I'm a bit with it. I watched it for the first time at the weekend. I liked it, but I did thought like the first half was really slow.
It's still an iconic film, though. Everyone will always talk about that film.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't choose to eat my tea whilst watching it, I tell you. For me, American Werewolf in London, absolutely love that film. So good.
Still not seen that.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's in my massive pile to watch.
Yeah. Right. Matt V Movie says Marvel 3D conversions are top notch.
Okay.
All I really know about the Marvel 3D ones is the nice, like, red slips. They have always liked the design of them, but that's about it. All the comments have gone weird. Yep. Here we go. We've got Walk On Always Believe here. Watcher, Pete, Sophie, Andy, and Dave. Hope you're all well, and it's great to see you back, Andy. Totally agree.
Oh, thanks very much, mate. It means a lot.
It's Brett, isn't it? His name? Yeah.
Yeah, Brett.
Yeah.
Brett.
Cheers, Brett.
Yeah.
Jill says, I'm really worried about Blade, one of my favourite films.
Not in Blade.
Yeah, the new one. I don't know.
Who is it?
Mahershala Ali, isn't it?
Yeah, I can never pronounce his name. The guy at Moonlight.
Yeah, he's at Moonlight and Green Book. I think are the two films I know him
He's a good
from.
actor.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
But is he Blade? I don't know. The problem is, I think, is everyone's got Wesley Snipes in their head. And always will for Blade. That's the problem. So he's got to change the role somehow to get it away from Snipes. I don't quite know how it's going to work for him. But I will obviously watch it. Just I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's decent. It can't be worse than Blade Trinity, can it?
It's pretty
maybe.
It's pretty high standard to top Blade Trinity, isn't it, for worst film?
Yeah. I mean, I only like it because Triple H is in it, like the wrestler, so and the little dog, the little Pomeranian thing. But yeah.
That first film's got one of the best opening scenes ever, I think, in a comic book movie.
Good. So good.
I agree.
Fantastic.
The first two, I don't mind. The third one, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah.
Trinity. Ryan Reynolds in that, isn't he?
Yeah.
But with this one, it's going to be a part of the MCU, so obviously it's going to be like a 12+ rated film when really it should be an R rated.
Yeah, that's one thing that really worries me about it is it's like, how can you do a vampire movie? A guy who slays vampires is a 12. Like, it's, I don't know. It's, I don't think it's going to have the same kick. It needs to be R rated. It needs to, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Might be wrong. They might pull it off, but I don't see how they're gonna. Because I mean, you go see Blade and you think, all right, cool, he's gonna chop a vampire head off or something, or something. I don't think you're gonna get that in a 12. I don't think they'd allow that. I don't know.
No.
So we'll have to see. We'll see.
When's it coming out? Like in a couple of years' time?
Somewhere around then, I think. So let's see if it's.
I know there's so many coming out in the next couple of years. It's unbelievable.
We're getting one a month now, aren't we? Pretty much.
It feels like it.
Yeah, I reckon. See, it's whether or not the fatigue is going to set in with it if they're releasing, because they're up to like, is it 4 a year now from next year? I think, which is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's 2022 maybe for Blade. I think. I don't know.
But the problem is there's far too many of these Marvel and superhero films. It does feel like a huge oversaturation.
It's just open now and I'm bored. I want to see something different.
The View with Drew says, which MCU villain do you like more? Killmonger or Wenwu?
I haven't. Wenwu, I presume, is from Shang-Chi.
I assume
Yeah,
so,
I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I've not seen that, so I'll have to go Killmonger at the moment.
Same here. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I'd say Killmonger. I mean, they're both great, but yeah, Michael B. Jordan's fantastic upcoming actor, in my opinion. I think he's great.
Yeah.
I agree. He's a good actor.
Very good actor. Just
Yeah.
don't cast him as the Human Torch again.
Yeah. But luckily, I haven't seen
that movie. Was not good.
I've got it, but I haven't watched it, and I'm kind of glad I haven't. I've heard it's really bad.
Oh, he's great in the Creed movies.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic in them. I'm looking forward to Creed 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not seen anyone.
Jill says Malignant and Last Night in Soho are her favourites for the best film of the
I
year.
need to check out Malignant.
You do?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm turning to Jason because I'm just like, yes, watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Certainly an amazing film. Matt V Movie says, I think the death of Gwen Stacy was done very well, showcasing Peter Parker's grieving over months at the grave side was very powerful.
Yeah, they did that well.
Yeah. I like Emma Stone in the films. I think she was great.
It's been a long time since I watched Spider-Man.
Lockdown Stash is here. What's up, good people? Thanks for joining.
Welcome, mate.
Yeah.
Ooh, comments have gone all weird again. Here we go. John says, Friday the 13th Part 3 was one of the best cinematic experience I had, mainly for the crowd.
Yeah, I can imagine that being quite like a fun, rowdy film to see. It's got fun, the third one.
Still haven't seen the first one.
I recently watched the first one and loved it.
Yeah, I've got it, but I haven't watched it yet, as per usual.
Yeah, it's really good. I can't believe it took me so long to watch it, but I really enjoyed it.
We have Demon Vizorak here.
Vizorak, yeah, he's one of mine. He's come over to have a watch.
Thanks for joining. And we've also got AJ here. Evening AJ.
Hey, AJ.
Thanks for joining.
Evening, mate.
Vizorak says the final fight in Blade Trinity was still pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has its moments, I suppose. It's not.
Yeah. Overall, the film was terrible, but it had its moments.
Yeah. AK Movies here. Evening, guys. How are you all doing? Thanks for joining, mate.
Okay.
Good, mate. All good.
Yeah. Yep. Doing quite well. Still cold. AJ says, just watched the Tom Hanks film Flinch. Fantastic. My review is going up shortly. Contender, my favourite film of the year. Ooh. Haven't heard of that one.
That's the one with the robot, isn't it? I think.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Is this in cinemas or is this a film on streaming?
I'm not sure. I hope it's at the cinema. Could go and see it, but
I know I remember there was a Tom Hanks film earlier this year that went to streaming. Or probably it was last year.
Is that the submarine one?
Probably. But no, I haven't heard of that one called Flinch, but I'll certainly have a look at it and I'll certainly check out your review, AJ.
Apple TV Plus, is it? It's on, I think.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
Tom Hanks sci-fi movie Finch premieres on Apple TV Plus, so maybe it's on that. I don't know. Too many streaming services these days.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Far too many.
I've lost count how many there is. I mean, if you wanted every single streaming service, it would cost an astronomical amount a month. Way over £100. It's unbelievable.
I'm only subscribed to Netflix and that's it.
I mean, you got like BritBox, Netflix, Prime, Apple, Disney Plus, Shudder, yeah. Any other ones?
I know HBO's coming over here soonish as well, so there's going to be another one.
And they're like Powerman Plus or something. That's in America, Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
There's just too
ridiculous.
Too many. Yeah.
And then you've got all these other ones that are on Amazon Prime, like extra ones, like the Arrow
like
video
stars
one.
and stuff, and all that stuff. Yeah, it costs you just as much as not having them, and having cable or anything.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know how they think all these people can all have all these streaming services. I mean, if you want a certain film, you got to go here. If you want this, you got to go there. It's just a joke. But hey. Walk On Always Believe says, do you remember the first 5 titles you owned? Mine was Unlucky Leprechaun, 1998, Kid Called Danger in 98, Babysitters, 94, Secret Agent Club, 96, and Fistful of Dollars on the VHS. Wow.
Secret Agent Club, man, that is one hell of a film. That's Hulk Hogan.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's That is horrendous. You know, it's up there with Mr. Nanny and Suburban Commando, that film.
Yeah. All fantastic films.
First 5 titles you own.
Oh god. Okay. They were all on VHS. I know that much. It would have been stuff I picked up from the car boot sales with my granddad. So I try to think about it. It's probably Nightmare on Elm Street. Even though I was a kid at the time, they let me buy it off them. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Van Damme box set, which had Bloodsport and the one where he fights the Sandman. I can't remember what that's called. What else? I know Hellraiser was there at the beginning somewhere. And then it was probably some Hanna-Barbera stuff on VHS as well, like Scooby-Doo, that sort of thing, I think. Back when I was like 12, 13, 10 maybe. I don't know, it's a long, long time ago. I'm old now, so.
What about you, Andy?
I think I remember mine were all on VHS as well. I remember getting a catalogue for Christmas when I was like 3 or 4 years old, saying what do you want for Christmas, and I picked out some movies, and I got Mrs. Doubtfire, The Lion King, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Mask, and I remember going to shops picking up Ace Ventura as well. So they're like the ones I remember the most. First getting anyway.
Good choices. What about you, Soph?
Oh, can't really remember. I know I had Titanic on VHS. In when it was 2 videos. Remember that? I remember having Babe, because I was obsessed with Babe. I think I know when we got our first ever DVD player, it came with Cats and Dogs, and I still got it. What else did I watch? Can't think. No, I can't remember what else. Yeah. I only remember like Titanic and Babe mainly.
Okay.
Probably Stuart Little as well. Probably that film.
I remember that one.
Oh, used to love that as a kid.
About you, Pete?
What about God, Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Titanic, Gremlins, and bizarrely for some reason I can remember watching Ghost when I was a kid.
Ghost, nice. Hey, don't knock it, man. Ghost a good movie.
Ghost is
it is a brilliant film.
Makes me cry. Every time I watch Ghost, it always makes me cry.
Patrick Swayze around the
that the ghost he meets on the train used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
Oh, I had to skip past that bit when I was younger.
Yeah.
He's like, get off my train.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's terrifying.
AK Movie says Blade Trinity was good. Wesley Snipes was good as Blade. Yeah, Wesley Snipes was brilliant.
Still not seen Blade. I'll add it to my list.
Yeah, definitely should do. The first two are really good. Wasn't there a TV series of Blade?
Yeah, it was with a different guy though. I've got it on DVD. I haven't watched it, but I got it. Like
Yeah,
everything
I can
else.
remember. Like Mia.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was. What was it called? Summit Blade, and then it was Summit of Jafulu or something.
I
Something
can
like that.
remember it. I can remember it being on TV, but I never watched it.
No, I don't think many people did, to be honest.
I think it used to be on the Horror Channel or something.
Yeah.
Like on TV.
I remember it very, very faintly.
Yeah.
Ooh. Right. Walk On Always Believe says, I still have them to this day, apart from the Fistful of Dollars VHS, sadly lost it. No.
I've got boxes and boxes of VHSs up in my loft.
Same here. There's
Yeah.
hoards upstairs.
I need to
I
go through them.
I got rid of a load of mine, but I still got like a big box of them. Like there was some I just couldn't get rid of. I was like, because nowhere takes them now. The problem is like charity shops and that won't take them. The only place you could take them is to the dump, to the tip, and I'm like, I can't do that. I can't put it in the bin. I was like, yeah, I'm like, nah. I'll just I'll keep them, and then when I die, my kids can get rid of them.
Yeah, the majority of mine are in the majority of mine are in the boot of my car as we speak. I've just got nowhere to put them. Yeah.
That's an interesting
I don't want to get rid of them.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I've got loads of like the recordable VHS, and I know what's on them, like hordes of classic kids' TV shows. I know it.
Oh yeah, kids' TV shows. Yeah, Pete, we know what's on them, mate. Come on.
Yeah, loads of Bodger and Badger.
Yeah. All right.
That was like a great way of collecting movies on the cheap, was just taping them off the TV and like having the adverts in if it was on ITV and you'd even discover new movies, like if the film was on too late and you'd put the tape on, you're like, oh, I've got to go to bed, and then you'd catch like the start of another film afterwards.
That's
it's like
you
just couldn't beat that.
Yeah, I used to record Cartoon Network when I went to bed, and then just record it all for the night and then watch it when I got up in the morning.
That horror film or horror TV program, I still don't know if I've just made it up or I need to find the video it's on and find out what it's called.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah.
It's weird because I can describe every bit of it, but I don't know what it's called.
What was it? What?
No, except the bit I remember, they were fighting in the kitchen, and then she hits him over the head with a frying pan, buries him, but then he's not actually dead. And that's all I remember of that film. And I've tried Googling it and searching up different buried alive films, but I don't know.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Because
I'll have to find
you
the
watched
video.
it, wasn't it like in the early 2000s when you remembered that?
Yeah, it must have been, because I think we recorded Babe, and it was on after that.
So that was going to be on in the daytime, obviously, because Babe always gets showed in the daytime.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably made this up, and I've been driving myself mental for years. And
it's going to be a mystery that you'll eventually find out what the film is. Hopefully, you'll like the film when you watch it.
Yeah, it's either got to be a film or a TV show or something.
Yeah, but that's the whole magic. I saw of VHS. You used to record something, you watch it, and like, hang on a minute, it's still recorded something, and then you find something else on it, be it a TV show, be it a film.
Yeah. I'll eventually find out what it is.
I think we've still got the VHS player. Yeah, we have. It's over there.
No, I don't think we've got one anymore, but I know Jason's got one.
Yeah, I've got two in my setup.
Jill says, Dave, are you on the Bounty live stream on Tuesday?
Yes, I will be. It looks like craziness, which I enjoy. So should be fun. Yeah, 10 people I think are going to be on it. So
I think Jason's going to be on.
yeah, so it should be good. Nice to get to meet a few more people as well, which is nice. This community's full of them. Good people, that is.
Especially me, thanks.
Yeah. You've been one of the people I've been wanting to ask on the stream for ages, but I've just never got round to it. And then I was sitting in Greg's today, drinking my latte, and I thought, you know what? Let's invite Bristolian Dave on.
Yeah, appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it.
I didn't thought you could make it so short a notice, but it's so great to have you on the stream and actually finally talk to you.
Yeah, it's good. That's what I mean. Like I do my own streams on my channel and stuff. Like, but I've never got on with a lot of the movie community because I sort of my stuff's more movie based, but then I'm also in the comic sort of side of things as well. So I get a lot of that audience in. So it's like it's nice just to mix with some movie people, which is nice. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and also I get to hear all Write Me Babbers.
You do. You get to hear my beautiful Bristolian tones.
I love it.
Yeah. We have Keith from Euphoria Pictures here. Hello to all tonight. Great to see you back, Andy.
Thanks so much, Keith. I hope you're doing well, mate.
Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Oh, mate.
Jill says Apple TV Tom Hanks film.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly, Apple TV seems to be getting quite a few films just lately. I don't know how much that is a month. Quite a bit, I assume.
Yeah, I think it's around the same price as Netflix. So, what's Netflix now? Like $8.99, is it? Something like that?
I still
Yeah, I
pay
think so.
$5.99 because I just have like one screen. But
Do you have it in standard definition or HD?
I think it's just standard. Whatever is cheapest.
Yeah, isn't too bad for the price.
No.
I mean, I had Netflix during the lockdown, paid for it for like 2 or 3 months. Never watched it. We spent more time just looking at the stuff on offer than actually watching.
Yeah, because there's so much. So much.
That's what I tend to do. It's like you'll scroll through for about half an hour. You're like, all right, I got a couple of hours. By the time you found something, you're like, oh, I've got 10 minutes left to watch something. It's like, oh, it's terrible.
We spent one Saturday night looking at stuff on Netflix for like 4 hours.
They've now got that thing. It says just like play something here, just play something at random.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Quite a cool idea. AK says, I think Apple TV Plus finished. Yeah. We have Peter here, stand in silence. Leon.
He does it on every stream that Leon's not even on.
I know.
Okay.
Thanks for joining. But no Leon on tonight. Matt says, I think Disney Plus is good value. That's all I subscribe to.
Yeah. To be fair, most of the streaming services are good value for what you get. Like, it's less than a tenner, like on most of these, and you get a lot of stuff, but it's just you need more than one a lot of the time.
Yeah, it all adds up.
Because like Disney Plus was like $5.99, weren't it, a month?
Yeah.
And then they put it up.
Yeah, because they got that Stars Play or something on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of good stuff on that Stars version because you get all the more adult stuff on it, don't you? I think you get like Buffy the Vampire Slayer on that, don't you?
Yeah, Buffy's on there. Never seen
I
Buffy.
think
So.
Angel's on there as well. What do I watch on there? The Strain. I watched that on there. That was actually really good.
I still need to watch the last season because it used to be on W.
Yeah.
And then they took it off, and then we never saw how it ended. So.
Well, I found the first season on Blu-ray for £1 in a charity shop, brand new. I was like, great. And then I went to buy the others online. I was like, they're not available, like anywhere. I was like, oh, okay then.
No,
so I've had to wait, and then
kind of have to like buy the box set.
Yeah, so I was like, oh.
But it's a great TV show. I definitely recommend it.
Is that the front cover with like somebody like doing something to someone's eye?
Yeah, it's the eye thing. It's like the
I hate the front cover because I don't like anything to do with eyes.
Yeah, that just put me off straight away. The front cover.
No, but it's really good, and I've got a weird crush on Fett. If you remember Fett, he's like the rat catcher guy. Got a weird crush on him. I think I just like his accent.
Stand in Silence says yes. Fuck streaming, physical media for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be owning a physical copy of a film.
Yeah, because it's not going to be on a streaming service forever. So
No.
Exactly.
We have somebody called Doctor Impossible of Counter Punch 1984. Fantastic
No.
name there.
Yeah.
Check out an Australian film called Next of Kin from 1982. The film reflects The Shining in terms of psychological horror and gore.
Oh, okay.
Not
Never heard of
it.
that one.
I've heard of it, but I've not seen it.
No, if it's anything like The Shining, I'll probably enjoy it then.
Yeah, same here. Ooh, comments gone all weird again. Oh, jeez.
You're going to start singing to us, Pete.
No. I don't want to hurt your ears. AK says, I remember S-Commando with Hulk Hogan. The Undertaker was in the film. Loved the VHS back in the day.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's Christopher
Yeah.
Lloyd's in it as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hulk
It's a
Hogan
bizarre.
makes surprisingly entertaining movies. Like,
Yeah, they're definitely entertaining. That's one way of putting it. But
No Holds Barred.
Yeah.
That was one. What was it? Three Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain. I love
I've
that
heard of
film.
it. Yeah, I need to see it.
Yeah.
Three Ninjas. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember Hulk Hogan in Rocky 3, wasn't it?
Thunder Lips. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Didn't he turn up in one of the Gremlins films?
Yeah, he's in the second one. Yeah.
He was in the second Gremlins in the cinema. That was a bit weird.
Matt says The Undertaker was a great character in the WWE.
One of the best.
I remember when it was WWF before they had to change it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Stand in Silence says Patrick Swayze was awesome. It's sad he died early. I love Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Still not seen it. It's in my pile of films.
Fantastic film.
I
Fantastic.
love
Never
him in
seen
Dirty
it.
Dancing.
Check
Dirty
out
Dancing.
Still Dawn as well. That's a very good film that not a lot of people have seen with Patrick Swayze. It's very good.
So yeah, you check that one out. Point Break, I think, is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Not seen that either.
Never seen it.
You got a lot of good stuff to watch.
I didn't really
Great
know
action film.
Ghost or Dirty Dancing.
Yeah,
Dirty
same
Dancing,
here.
fantastic.
Oh, there's another film. Oh, there's a film called
Yeah.
Keeping Mum.
Hey, Dancing's great.
Yeah. Don't know when
Yeah,
that
that's a
it's
good one.
like a horror comedy, but he turned up in that. But you can see he was like really unwell, ill in that film.
Yeah.
It's a good horror comedy though.
Yeah, I think I can remember that one.
I think it's Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith, yeah. AK Movie says Mrs. Doubtfire, The Mask, Three Men and a Little Baby, all-time classic. Stuart Little, T&H, Turner and Hooch, with Tom Hanks
Turner
and
and
his
Hooch,
dog. I remember all these classic movies back in the day. Baby's Day Out.
Oh, I love Baby's Day Out. Such a
Yeah,
good film.
who's down? Yeah.
A lot of nostalgia there in that comment.
I'm pretty sure I had Small Soldiers on VHS as well. Talking about that film.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
I have an
DVD now.
all.
I'm pretty sure I had it on VHS, and my brother did.
Such a good film. Matt says Ghost the Musical was fantastic. Saw that in the West End. So clever, the set design.
It just confuses me how they're going to make a musical out of Ghost.
I didn't even know they did a musical of Ghost.
And it's like a musical of Dirty Dancing as well.
I could kind of see that, but like Ghost.
It just there's even like a Titanic the musical, which is I find even more bizarre.
They seem to turn
Yeah.
everything into a musical just lately, like Only Fools and Horses.
Back to the Future they've turned into a musical.
Yeah.
Apparently anything
Very
they can
odd.
turn into a musical.
You can see like Friday the 13th the musical soon.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me.
Schindler's List, the musical.
Oh no!
Oh, that sounds pleasant. Mm,
I kind of want to watch that film, but I know it's really going to be sad and depressing.
Yeah. It is
I
sad,
haven't
but
seen it.
it's worth it because it's a good movie. Like,
Yeah. I think it's Spielberg's best film he's ever made.
Mm.
I don't think he's made a better film. It doesn't have the rewatch value as some of his others, but in terms of a proper film, a piece of art, I think it's the best thing he's done.
Yeah.
AK Movie says, yes, The Undertaker was great in WWE. Totally agree. Matt says, evening, Keith. Walk On Always Believe says that Blade, the one without Wesley Snipes, the guy in that, I think he also did a TV series called Blade. Yeah, I think we did go through that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Matt V Movie says, such a great entrance that Undertaker did. Ooh. AK Movie says, I used to record stuff back on a blank VHS tape. There was a corner shop of movies to rent. I used to have a VCR player to record movies on blank VHS tapes. That's my favourite time.
Yeah.
It was a great way to build your collection of films up, certainly.
Yeah.
I used to put like these little stickers on and put like what they were on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got cases in there, like the stickers on the side.
Yeah.
Right on them. What was on them?
We used to have a corner shop up there, and it was like McCall's or something like that. And they used to have a whole section where you could use to rent out your VHS tapes, and then they used to have the blank ones there and all. I think it was only like about 50p or £1 to rent one for like 2 nights.
It's crazy, isn't it? How times have changed.
Yeah. I do miss them days. I think they were fun.
Yeah.
We used to have a van that came round, and it had a load of dodgy videotapes in it you could rent. That was interesting. Yeah, get in the bloke's van and have a look at it. It's all set out like a little shop in the back of his van, and it was like, oh, I was a kid at the time, so luckily there was an adult with me. But if not, it's like, oh,
It's
you
like
have to ask me. We're sweet. Just give me videotapes, apparently, and I'll get in the van. I don't know.
Well, hello, little children. Just come in my van. I have VHS tapes.
I have Scooby Doo. Terrible.
Matt V Movie says, I think he's retired now. Undertaker. Yeah, I think he has.
I think he has.
Stand in Silence says, I picked up The Hitcher with Rutger Hauer on DVD yesterday. Never seen it and only heard good things about it. I know you saw it, didn't you, Andy?
I watched it the other day. I've seen it many, many times, and I think it's a fantastic 80s movie. It is brilliant. Probably my favourite Rutger Hauer film, up there with Blade Runner. It's amazing, The Hitcher. Yeah.
There's a remake, isn't there, with Sean Bean?
Yeah. It's nowhere near as good as the original, but that original's fucking brilliant, in my opinion.
I haven't seen it, but it does sound good. I've never really seen much Rutger Hauer films, only like Blade Runner.
No, I don't think I've seen any of these films.
Definitely watch Hitcher. Hobo with a Shotgun is actually really good. Surprisingly, like you think it's going to be a really terrible B movie, but no, actually, it's pretty decent.
Split Second's really good as well. Nighthawks was pretty good with Sylvester Stallone.
AK Movie says Hollywood, Bollywood films, and used to record on TV as well. Cool. Yeah, I think I remember watching one of your videos, AK, and you do have quite a good collection of like Bollywood films, which is cool. We've got James here, Jim Jam Movies and TV. Greetings. Thanks for joining, James.
Hello, Dudley.
Nice to see you, Dave.
Nice to see you too, mate.
Jill says, Dave, take no notice of Lee on Rob's streams.
Oh, Lee thinks he's a comedic genius. But
Yeah.
you can't take my title. I'm the comedic genius around here.
AK Movie says yes, he's the dead man. The Undertaker was great wrestler. My favourite was The Rock at versus movies. Matt V Movie says I like the look of Moonfall, the new disaster film in February. Trailers look good. That's the one with Halle Berry, isn't it? It's a Roland Emmerich film. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the trailers look really good, but it's flashing
I haven't seen it yet, but I keep getting like advertisements for it, so I'll have to watch it, see what it looks like. We have Jacobus here. I've been watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's so good. Yes, it is. I've really enjoyed that.
I've not seen that film.
I've not watched it. I've never watched a full episode. I know.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's such a funny TV series. Danny DeVito's in it, and he's absolutely hilarious.
I always see clips of it, but I've never watched it. So.
I've heard it's really good, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. When I had Netflix, that was the only thing I used to watch a lot. I used to love it. It's so good. Oh. AK Movie says, which movies you badly want to see have on streaming platform? My question goes to all of you guys.
Don't really know.
I know I'd like to get Greenland on Blu-ray. I know it's available in other countries, but it's not available here yet, is it? Because it's on Prime.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else. I'd like to see a physical copy of The Mandalorian.
Still not watched that. It's on my list.
Yeah.
It's
I would love a physical copy of Trial of the Chicago 7. I really hope that gets a Criterion release. I really did enjoy that film. It's on Netflix, but Criterion and Netflix seem to have a partnership and do physical releases sometimes, like did The Irishman and Marriage Story. So I'm hoping they do the same with that.
Yeah. Marriage Story looks really good, but I haven't seen that yet. Is that the one with Scarlett Johansson? Oh, yeah. Adam Driver.
Yeah, I think.
I was
going to say, I think the general rule with it is that if, like with Netflix, if something's a Netflix original, like they've actually paid to have it made and produced and everything, then it generally doesn't get a physical media release. But if it's something they bought the rights to, then generally it gets released. I think that was the thing with The Irishman. I think that was already being made. I think. I might be wrong, but I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
the only real thing I have with the Criterions is the price. I mean, like 25 quid for the Irishman is a bit too much in my opinion, but
I keep missing out on that deal that people put up. Like it comes up for like, what was it, 6-7 quid, something like that? So
£6 quid, I think, on eBay.
And I keep missing out. I'm like, oh god, it's come up twice now. I'm like, come on, just post it, just while I'm looking, just like.
It's just such a good price. I wouldn't mind picking it up for that, but
yeah, I'd snap it in an instant.
Jason's here, evening all. Evening, Jason. Hope you're having a good time.
Actually, it feels weird calling him Jason. I never call him Jason, do I? He's either my little peach or my love. So.
Matt says, and The Rock is cooking. Oh yeah.
It's making me want to watch some wrestling now.
Yeah, it does. Ooh. Oh, comments have gone all the way to the top for some reason. And which you enjoy for purchase on streaming, guys? What? I don't know what you mean by that, AK. AK says, yes, I agree. Disney Plus is good, but I don't have the service.
Yeah.
Walk On Always Believe says, there's a horror I saw ages ago, but I can't recall it. A guy in the field or pitch, I think he was buried, but with his head out, and a masked killer has a lawnmower, but it's not Motel Hell or The Happening.
So I was thinking Motel Hell as soon as he said lawnmower.
I was thinking of the new Child Play film, but That's more recent.
No.
It's really annoying when you can't remember a name of a film.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a when you hear a song on the radio and you're like, what's that song? And you can't hear it, and then you finally hear it, and then finally recognise it. But no,
I can't place that.
no. What about you, Dave?
No, I can't think of anything like that.
Matt V Movie says lots of good movies and TV shows, aka movies, worth subscribing if you like Marvel, Star Wars, Disney Plus. Yeah, because they do have some pretty good documentaries on there, like the Jeff Goldblum one. I remember watching that one. I had the free trial. Quite like that.
Oh yeah.
John says was in HMV today, and there was some good 4Ks 2 for 24. Great deal, but you had to mooch through the whole lot to find the titles in the deal. Should have had them separate on the separate shelf. The inhumanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It can be very annoying. I don't know why they don't just put them on a separate shelf.
Yeah, should just put them on an end cap. Just right at the end.
Well, yeah, because more people will see it and they'll sell more. AK Movie says, wow, said, physical media for life. You can't get it on streaming services. Only on DVD, Blu-ray and 4K. Special features plus the makings, bloopers. Only physical media is for life.
Yeah, I love the special features and like behind the scenes.
It's good.
And once you buy it, it's yours and nobody can take it away from you. And it can't be edited or anything happen to it.
Yeah.
See, when a lot of stuff goes to streaming, it's like heavily edited.
Yeah, or a TV show, they ban an episode, like that first episode of the third season of The Simpsons.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I know which one.
Completely recalled that. Yeah.
That annoys the hell out of me. Like, just...
Yeah.
It's something of its time. Obviously, it wouldn't be made now, but it's of its time. Like, so why mess with it? Why change it? It's like when they cut stuff out of the movies, or it's like around they took down Gone with the Wind at one point, and then eventually they put it back up, but with a warning. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's Gone with the Wind, for Christ's sake! Like,
I've not seen that.
So no, and then everyone went out and bought the Blu-ray and the DVD, so it sold out everywhere. Luckily, I found a copy of HMV, and I was like, cool. It's all back in stock now, but
yeah, I've got the DVD.
Yeah, so I was like, well,
yes. It was like that with like the classic comedies, I think, last year, and people were buying up all old ones like Faulty Towers and that, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. We have Cobra Viper 999 here. Good evening. Thanks for joining.
Right.
Stand in Silence says, I was about to buy Still Dawn in a charity shop, but put it back on the shelf. We'll try and pick it up next time if I see it somewhere.
Pick it up.
Still Dawn.
That's another
I love
one
the
to
film.
add to
Everyone
the
else might end up hating it, but I love it.
I forget Patrick Swayze's in Donnie Darko as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
I couldn't get through Donnie Darko. It confused the hell out of me, so I gave up.
It's a very Marmite film, I think. People tend to love it or hate it.
Yeah, I was just confused.
Yeah. I've got a copy to watch and I'm meaning to watch it, so I'm looking forward to watching it. Jake Gyllenhaal, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Very young.
It's got Seth Rogen in as well. Very small role.
Really?
Yeah.
Must be one of his first films then.
Yeah.
We have Matt Carey here. Good evening, guys. Thanks for joining, Matt.
Evening.
Hi, Matt.
AK Movie says Small Soldiers. Yeah. Brilliant film.
Yeah.
Joe Dante, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was it? Kirsten Dunst is in it, isn't she?
Yeah. I think it was Phil Hartman's last film as well. Yeah.
I don't know where my copy's gone.
Dennis Leary's in it as well. David Cross.
I'm pretty certain when it first came out, I had the VHS and it was like a 15 plus.
Can't remember what
Yeah,
the age
there's-
was.
It might have been because there's technically quite a lot of violence in it, even though it's toys,
yeah,
like with all the Barbie dolls in it. It's like
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
was back in the
mutilation
day.
of Barbie dolls. I don't know.
I used to do that to my Barbie dolls, just cut their hands and feet off. I'm not a psychopath, everyone, don't worry.
No, wasn't gonna say no.
Walk On Always Believe says there's a Patrick Swayze thriller called Next of Kin, and Liam Neeson plays a Patrick Swayze's brother. Ooh.
Oh, that
I
sounds good.
don't think I've seen that.
yeah. Was that film they brought up before? Said it was like The Shining, Next of Kin.
Oh, it might be actually.
Might have been, yeah. But yeah, Patrick Swayze and Liam Neeson, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Dr. Impossible says, if you were to select one film that best reflects your personality, what would it be and why?
Oh,
Really good question.
that's a pretty good question. It's a good question, but a hard question.
There's a really hard one.
It'd have to be something funny because I think I'm hilarious. So.
Oh,
Oh, that is tough.
jeez.
I don't know. I'm looking at. I got like a wall of movies in front of me. I'm looking at it. I'm like, what? What is me? What am I?
Now, what film reflects your personality the best?
This
I don't
could
think
get
there's a
quite
film.
philosophical. I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a film called Twat, is there? Because that would perfectly suit me.
I don't know. You Google it, there probably is. But
Sweet and recent. Oh,
oh,
Cool. That is a really hard question.
it's a really good question, but a really hard one at the same time.
I feel like it's one that needs homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sort of question that you get sent home from your teacher for homework and you'd think about it all over the weekend. That is a
Yeah.
really good question.
When you got to write an essay on, like.
Yeah.
It would definitely, like I said, definitely be like a comedy film for me. Because you know me, always cracking me best dad jokes.
Yeah, I imagine towards like a late 90s, early 2000s comedy, maybe. Where I maybe some I don't know, so along the lines of maybe like American Pie-ish, for the fact that, especially with some of my sides of sense of humor, it's not really PG, should we say?
Yeah, so I've got a
It
very
can be.
dark, twisted sense of humour.
Yeah. But then I don't know. Oh, this is tough. I didn't know I'd have really hard questions.
Yeah,
I wasn't prepared
very,
for this.
very tough question.
No. You'll have to ask on the next stream.
Yeah, very good question, Dr. Impossible.
And we'll probably
I
get
love
back
that
to you
name.
then. That is a
Yeah.
really good name.
I'm really thinking about this now for
Yeah.
a while.
Matt says, has anybody seen Harder They Fall yet? It was fantastic.
Not yet.
Never heard of it.
No.
Is it a fairly new one?
I think so, yeah. How did they
Never
fall?
heard of it.
Let's have a look. How do they fall? Ah, okay, Netflix. Yeah, this year in Western with Idris Elba.
Oh,
That's the one.
that
Okay.
looks good, that does.
I never knew the name of it.
I just remembered the Idris Elba Western film and I was like, I want to watch that.
Yeah, I've not seen that yet, but I want to watch it. That's good.
At least I know
I
what it is.
love a good Western.
Yeah, I do. Anything
What?
like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Yep. And Idris Elba, fantastic actor, so I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him in something that isn't Luther.
Oh, he was great in the Suicide Squad, though.
I might watch that tomorrow, actually. I've not seen that.
No, I've not seen that yet.
AK Movie says, my favourite musical film that I own is The Greatest Showman film. Hugh Jackman was fantastic. I love it very much.
Yes, I love The Great Showman.
Great film.
Never
I love
seen
it.
it.
Oh, it's very good.
I think
very
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think my new favourite musical is Bugsy Malone, though.
Fair enough.
I watched it recently and now I'm just in love with Bugsy Malone.
Now I've
And
got the
Jersey Boys.
song Bad Guys playing in my head. I remember that
I
one.
know the whole little dance routine that plays there.
Yeah.
Think if I had to pick
Oh.
a musical, it'd either be like White Christmas or Holiday Inn, probably. Like, two very good Christmas
My
movies.
all-time favourite musical is either Little Shop of Horrors or Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Nice.
Never seen either of them.
I really enjoy La La Land.
Yeah, I got that. I thought it was good.
I didn't mind
Yeah.
that.
I've got that, but I haven't seen that yet. It's got Emma Stone in, so I'm already interested. So yeah,
Is she another
Yeah.
one in the like little crush book you've got going, Pete?
maybe.
Everyone knows who my latest crush is, don't they?
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lillard.
It's ever since 13 Ghosts. I'm just like, oh, hello.
Well, Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
I just don't want to think about him as Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I'm not really into musicals. My favourite one probably would be Chitty Chitty Bang Bang because I used to love
Right,
watching
good.
that as
I
a
can
kid.
only watch that to a certain point and then I've sent off because of child catcher.
So creepy.
I think he used to work for the BBC, and
You know what? As a kid, that show kind of terrified me, man. Like, it's
Yeah.
terrible. It's so scary.
Pete, if
It
your
is.
stream gets banned by the BBC, we know why.
in the 70s/80s.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Moving from that.
Yeah, moving on. I do want to watch Sweeney Todd. That's a musical, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, still need to watch that. But The Great Showman, I've heard a lot of positive things about it. Isn't Zendaya in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I might
Zac
have to
Efron.
watch it then. Oh,
It's
Another
a
one
good
for the book.
musical, but
Yeah.
the guy it's based on that, what's his name? That PJ
P.T.
Barnum.
Barnum.
Yeah, whatever his
Yeah.
name is. Wasn't a very nice person in real life.
No, he's a bit of a
Yeah.
dick apparently, but
Yeah.
you know,
Still a good film though.
yeah, he's good in the movie, I guess.
Dangerous Chris says, hi everyone, does anyone collect VHS and Laserdiscs?
What's a laser disc?
It's like a vinyl record, but not quite a vinyl record. It's
Right.
that didn't help much, I know, but it's basically it's like the size of a vinyl record, but it's like a data disc. Basically, it's like a huge
Right.
I've never
Huge
heard
disc.
of it.
No, it's more of an American thing. They never really came over very much, to be honest. I find a few out in the wild, but not a lot. I suppose technically I collect VHS because I bought some the other week, but I don't actively seek them out. It's just they cross my path. I'm like, and only if it's not on DVD or Blu-ray.
Yeah. What about you, Andy?
I don't go out and collect them, but I still have all mine. I just haven't ever got rid of them or wanted to get rid of them. But yeah, if I ever come across them and you see like a rare gem, I'd pick it up. But yeah, I don't really go out my way to collect them.
Soph?
No, I've still got them all up in the loft, but I think they just take up too much room.
Yeah, I agree. I've got them all upstairs, as I said, but I don't collect them. But I have seen some out in the charity shops. They were charging like £3 for VHS the other week.
Bloody hell!
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this was it like just some random thing, or was it something that was like maybe rare?
I think it was the Phantom Menace VHS.
And
It's one of the Star Wars ones. But
Nah.
like, really?
they just saw Star Wars and they were like, yeah, money.
Money. Yep, definitely. AK Movie says, same here, Pete. Mate, putting, sticking, and writing the title names. Love that time. Wonderful time of my life.
It does make me feel really old though.
Very nostalgic. Yeah, you talk to kids now about it, and they're like, "What's a VHS?" And I feel old.
Mm.
Oh, the other day, I had a kid ask me, how does this work? And they handed me a CD player, and I'm like, they were like, well, like, does it have Bluetooth headphones? I'm like, no, you need a jack. And they're like, what'd you put in it? I'm like, it's a CD. And they were like, well, what's a CD? I'm like, oh, don't make me feel old.
What?
Like, just stop. I just,
God.
yeah. So then I got out my CDs and I was like, there you go, look, CD. Put that in that. Put that in your ear. Plug it in. And then they got bored after 2 minutes. So I was like, okay, fine.
Wow.
Not a random kid, by the way. It's a kid, obviously. I know. Just to clear it up, I don't just show my CD collection to random kids. That is. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yep. Dangerous Chris said, so many great movies on VHS, still not available on DVD, never mind Blu-ray or 4K.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
AK Movie says, on the VHS tapes, I mean putting stickers to the labels. Yep. AJ says, Hitcher's a classic, worth watching.
Yeah. Completely agree.
Yeah, the way you were talking about it, was it last night? Definitely made me want to watch it, Andy.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
yeah,
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Matt V Movie says, watched Old the other night, didn't enjoy it at all. The camera work was annoying and just found I didn't connect with any of the characters. Very disappointing, in my opinion. Had high hopes and it didn't deliver.
I've not watched it yet.
Jason quite liked it though, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he said he gave it like a 6.5 out of 10.
Have you guys seen it?
Not yet.
Oh yeah. No. I'm going to go into it with very low expectations though.
Was it an M. Night Shyamalan film?
Or Shamalama Ding Dong, as I call him, because I can never pronounce his last name.
Yeah. I think it was Matt that picked up like the steelbook. The steelbook looked really nice. John says, "Good call, Dave. Hobo with a shotgun."
Yeah.
I have heard a lot of people say it's really good.
I think the kid from Small Soldiers is in it as well.
He might be, actually.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he plays one of the villains in it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just... it was in front of me. Like, right there. Yeah, it could be, actually. Yeah, no, it's a really, really good movie. Surprisingly.
Oh,
very entertaining.
The artwork is brilliant.
Yeah, I can say the artwork's really cool.
Yeah, it's got like, don't know if my camera will focus. Maybe, no, not really. Yeah. But I won't spoil it. But there's some good armor he develops with some random shit that he finds around the alleys, which is good.
AK Movie says, yes, I do love films, always will. Yep,
good.
I think we all will.
Yep.
Good man. Yep.
AJ says, there was a sequel to Hitcher with Jake Busey, was rubbish and it went straight to the video.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I think a friend of mine's got it, but Jake Busey is just such a random actor. You know, he's as entertaining as his dad. He's a fantastic guy to watch. He's in The Frighteners as well, and Contact, and Starship Troopers. He does pop up in some random films.
The Frighteners is the one with Michael J. Fox in it.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I've got that, but still haven't watched it. I mainly just bought it because it's Michael J. Fox.
Standing Silence says, also picked up Turkish Delight a while ago. Gotta watch it soon, I guess.
That makes me want some Turkish delight now.
I was going to say you want to watch it soon because it'll go off, but then obviously it's a film, not the.
Yeah.
AJ says Hobo with a shotgun.
It's a Paul Verhoeven film, that as well.
What, Hobo with a shotgun? Is it? Ooh. It's based on a Grindhouse film, Fake Trailers, if I'm not mistaken. Hobo with a shotgun. Walk On Always Believe says Rutger Hauer is excellent in Blind Fury. He's also in a B-movie slasher called 75. It's not great, but I have a soft spot for it. Heard of any of them?
Blind Fury is another good one, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen Blind Fury. I've heard it's very good, though.
Yeah.
Standard Silence says, I want a Blu-ray of Salute of the Jugger.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of that one. AK Movie says, I loved your video, Jason and Sophie. Video, movies, pickups, great video.
Thank you, AK. At least Jason cut out the massive laughing bit I had.
What about the Graham Norton one? Did he cut out the Graham Norton bit?
I haven't watched the video because I can't watch videos myself back. So I've kind of like skipped through little bits of it, but I think he's cut it out.
Yeah, I only watched a little bit. I didn't see it all. Yeah. Walk On Always Believe. Personally, if there is not going to be a release, then don't make it. For example, the older Simpsons are the best, but they're not releasing the newer seasons, so there's no point in making them, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of get it. Because the whole point of physical media is that so the film, TV series doesn't get lost to time in future, so it's there and it's preserved.
Yeah.
Can you hear that out there? Hordes of banging. Fireworks. Dreadful. We've got Carlinio9 here. Hey Carl, thanks for joining.
Hey Carl.
No, mate.
Hello guys, didn't realise you were live. Here till the end. Thanks Carl. John says, any fans of Garth, whatever his name, I can't pronounce it, Dark Place. It's a mock-up of a failed 80s sci-fi horror TV show. What a laugh.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Sounds cool though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I've never seen that. 2004 sitcom. Channel 4, Brian.
Is it?
Hmm.
Right. Dr. Impossible says, a great Rutger Hauer film was Turkish Delight, directed by, as you said, Paul Verhoeven from RoboCop. You could say it's an early template to Basic Instinct. Plenty of arse and tits, but an early masterpiece.
Cool. I like arse and tits.
Yeah. There's another good film he's in, which is also directed by Paul Verhoeven, which is called Soldier of Orange. It sort of focuses on the Netherlands during the Second World War and how sort of the Netherlands didn't really join it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good film.
Standing Silence says, well, it shows how not the Lawnmower Man. Oh, it must have been that film he was on about.
Yeah. I like the Lawnmower Man. I don't think it's that bad.
I've not seen it. Is it Hugh Grant? Is in that? Is it Hugh Grant?
It's Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've not seen it. Okay.
The sequel's terrible. Oh my god, the sequel's borderline unwatchable. But I think the
That's
first
good
one's
stuff.
pretty good. The CG in it doesn't hold up at all, but it's got some very good ideas.
Soph has left because she doesn't feel very well. So I hope you get better soon, Soph.
Yeah, get better
Yeah.
soon, so.
Nice to meet you, Soph.
AK Movie says, Pete, my question is, which movie you love to buy on streaming service that you enjoy and you would like to get on disc? Have you bought a film on streaming services? That's my question, Pete.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. No, the only thing I've ever bought from a streaming service, which I regret doing now, is I bought an episode of Batwoman in the series because I was watching a DC shows. And on the TV, they decided not to show the crossover episode where it should be and instead wait till the end of the season. That annoyed me. So I was like, well, I'll buy it to watch £2.50, I think it was. That's one of the shittest series I've ever seen, Batwoman. My God. I stopped it after that.
I have heard it's really bad.
Yeah, I don't know how it. Well, I know how it keeps getting renewed, but it shouldn't. Like they're barely getting any viewers. The writing is horrible, absolutely horrible. It's oh no, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Well, I mean, watch it, but you can't say I didn't warn you.
I think I'll stay clear.
Yeah.
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 What about you, Andy? Are you bought anything on streaming services?
No, not really. I tend to avoid them. I don't really even watch them unless it's something I really, really want to see and I have no other choice. But I just stick to physical whenever I can. Yeah.
For me, like the Google Play stuff, I had like all the digital codes, so I've redeemed them. And sometimes, like on Google Play, you get like reward points and money, so I sometimes get the odd film that's on offer. I think I picked up Dog Soldiers for like £2.
Nice. Good fun.
Too bad. Matt Carey says, "Yeah, Aladdin has a trigger warning on Disney Plus. Believe it or not." What?
Yeah,
Really?
Their animated Aladdin film. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I know.
That has actually left me speechless. I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's just stupid at this point.
Favorite Paul S. Anderson film? For me, it has to be Event Horizon.
I'm going to say the first Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Paul Wes Anderson. Yeah, I get what you mean now. He's done
And
the
Horizon's
Resident
great
Evil
as well,
though.
Yeah. So no, it's tough. I'd probably go with the original Resident Evil movie.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, not all the rest. Well, maybe number 2, but the rest kind of went a bit shit.
The first one's pretty good. It's the closest to the games.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the Three Musketeers one. I didn't mind that. I thought that was quite fun.
But he does like working with
his wife.
What's her name? Yeah.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did watch Monster Hunter. That was something, I suppose. It was all right, but
I still got to see that. I will watch it at some point because it's big monsters, and I've not played the game though, so I'm like, maybe I'll like it more because I haven't played the game.
I played the game, and it's basically nothing like the game. A couple of monsters from the game, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. AK Movie says, I buyed Mummy Returns once on Virgin Media that I loved. Now I've got the Mummy Trilogy Steelbook on DVD. Cool.
Nice. Yeah, good movies.
Right.
Brendan Fraser ones.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't mind the Tom Cruise one, I must admit.
I've not seen it.
Yeah. That's what I say.
Yeah. It's not great, but I didn't mind it.
No, I mean as a separate movie to everything, it was all right. But like, it was supposed to be one of those things that launched like the whole Universal Monsterverse thing.
Cinematic
It didn't do its job. Didn't do his job.
Nah.
Unfortunate.
Ooh. Walk On Always Believe says, if you love the 1973 Exorcist as much as I do, there's a spoof of it also starring Linda Blair alongside Leslie Nielsen called Repossessed. It's cheesy fun and also has a catchy soundtrack.
Oh.
Cool. Never heard of
I've
it.
seen bits and bobs of that film. I've never seen it in full. Yeah.
Koiisha Ichi. Oh, look, it's my favourite Batman fan. I think he's talking about Soph. Yeah. Cobra Viper 999. Roadhouse is Patrick's best movie. I still need to see that.
Oh, I love Roadhouse.
I don't know. See, I love Roadhouse, but Dirty Dancing, I don't know. But then I was brought up on that. That in Greece, I was brought up on. I've seen them like literally over 100 times. It's stupid, but yeah. I want to be Patrick Swayze when I was a kid. We'll leave that there. We'll just let that mellow.
Matt V Movie says the remake of Point Break wasn't great, although a good 3D transfer. The original was a classic. I didn't even know there was a remake of Point Break.
Yeah. I've not seen the remake. I heard it was terrible, so I just avoided it.
Yeah, well, that's what Hollywood likes to do now, isn't it? It's remakes, reboots, retellings, sequels, prequels, spin-offs.
Yep. Hey, that film you liked years ago, let's bring it into the modern era and completely change it and ruin what made the original so great. That's just a thing now.
Yeah. Modernize it.
Yeah.
For modern audiences, I'm like, no, that means you're going to ruin it. Just stop, please. Make new stuff separate.
I'm kind of worried about the new Indiana Jones film, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't need to be made after Crystal Skull. Like, you didn't need to make.
We didn't really need Crystal Skull, to be honest.
We didn't need that over with the aliens and shit. Spoiler at the end. But yeah, there's money in it. Like, the problem is these things stop. They make money. That's why we're getting like never 15 Fast and Furious movies or whatever the hell it's going to be. Because they make money.
Yeah.
I
mean, a lot of films just work as a simple one-off film like Joker, but we're going to have a sequel, aren't we, for some reason?
Yeah. Which I hope is good. I really do, because I love Joker. I really hope it's good, but, you know.
A sequel isn't really needed, but I do hope, as you said, they do good with it. But yeah. Cobra Viper says, Point Break is a great movie. You need to see it.
Yeah, it's great.
Wait, what? Stand in Silence says, I love the scene in Donnie Darko where Donnie has to explain the Smurfs to his stupid friends. What? I'm confused.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it. I can't get into it without spoiling it, but it's brilliant. It's brilliant. That's all I can say.
I'm going to have to watch this real soon because I'm really intrigued now to talk about Smurfs.
I tried to watch it years ago, and when I was like quite young, and I didn't pay attention. So like by the end of the movie, I'm like, what? I don't know what the hell's happened there. So I didn't retain any of it. So at some point, I got to get it and rewatch it, give it a proper watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand in Silence says, yes, Roadhouse is amazing. Sam Elliott and Jeff Healey also add to the film.
Yeah. It's a great soundtrack, Roadhouse, as well. Fucking awesome songs in it.
AK Movie says, Matt versus movies, I agree with your question. Sometimes remakes don't work. Original films work. It depends on scripts, good stories, cast, and music. Yeah. Favorite Clint Eastwood Western films?
It's got to be the spaghetti trilogy, isn't it? It's like spaghetti westerns.
Unforgiven. That's pretty good.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven's fantastic.
Mm.
Yeah.
2 Meals for Sister Sarah. I quite like that one. That was pretty good. Pale Rider.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Hang 'em High.
Mm.
Pale Rider.
Yeah.
Outlaw Josie Wales.
Yeah, that's a good film. Quite a few. Matt also says The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, one of the best westerns ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Stand in Silence, Hugh Jackman. What?
Huge.
Huge Jackman. Okay.
Oh. AK Movies and I Love Beauty and the Beast. I watched the live action movie, came last Christmas on TV. I will get this film, don't own it. Love the animated one, but I haven't seen the live action one yet.
It's actually pretty good, to be fair. It's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. I think I've also got a soft spot for Emma Watson, so I think that skews my opinion on it a little bit, if I'm honest. But to be honest, if you're looking for a good adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, there is a French version called La Bête et la Belle, I think it is.
It's got the black and white one. The BFI one.
It's a remake of that a bit later on.
Oh, okay.
It's got Vincent Castle in it.
I know it. He's in Black Swan, isn't he?
Yeah. It's very different, but it's very good. So if you like Beauty and the Beast, check that one out as well. I got the Australian import, I think it is, somewhere, all the way out there. Yeah, I can't reach where I am.
Okay.
Matt V Movie says, still need to watch Once Upon a Time in the West. Bought it, just not watched it yet.
Yeah, Charles Bronson.
Haven't seen that one, but that sounds good. Charles Bronson's great.
Yeah.
AK Movies, Beauty and the Beast was another musical live action movie that I enjoyed. Yeah. Matt V Movies, Hugh Jackman has big muscles.
Especially in his
Stand
arm.
in Silence. I think I prefer Fighting Round the World with Russell Crowe. Never
think
heard
I've
of
seen
that. Have you heard of it, Andy?
I don't know. The thing that comes to mind is that South Park episode with Russell Crowe.
Yeah, that's what it is. South Park.
Yeah, that's the thing that comes to mind with the boat tugger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah. I was thinking that's what that is. Yeah.
The whole comment section has now gone into a thing about talking about Hugh Jackman's muscles for some reason.
Wonderful.
Friday night. AK Movies like big muscles. What? Stand in Silence says, no, I just mainly collect Blu-rays and to some extent DVDs. Cool.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah. I don't think I would ever go into 4Ks because they're too expensive.
Yeah. It doesn't always necessarily mean the picture quality is going to be better than Blu-ray. You know, I think you just need to sort of do your homework on it. And, I think some films obviously do benefit from 4K, but I don't think everything does.
No. Some of the transfers from like the 4K versions, I've heard they're not much difference to the Blu-ray.
No, it all depends on your setup as well. Because if your TV is not like a top quality 4K backlit LED and everything, then it's not much point. Because like I got a PS5, but my TV ain't a 4K TV, so it's like, well, there's no point in me putting 4Ks on because it's not gonna make that much of a difference on that TV. Come on.
AK Movie says, my daughter was asking me today about what is a VCR.
Well,
Well.
Bet you feel old.
Then I told her I used to record on VCR to my daughter. Matt V Movies, Top Loaders VCR, AK Movies. Do you remember those? Top Loader VCRs.
No.
That's the one. The video where you put the videotape in the top. It's like a little thing. It comes up. You slot the videotape in. And you push it down. Yeah.
I remember that now. Yeah.
I'm old. I'm only 29, but I'm old. Old soul.
AJ says top loaders were great for piracy, blocked Macrovision. No, I don't. Matt V Movies. No, never heard of it. Who's the actor in this film? Stand in Silence says I do have Repossessed on DVD. Still haven't watched it, but it seems awesome.
Yeah, it's one I need to sit down and watch it in full.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Stand in Silence says Hobo with a Shotgun is good. Watched my Blu-ray of it a while ago. Definitely a keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. AK Movie says yes, Jason was great. He's another fantastic YouTuber. Yep, totally agree. Stand in Silence, Turkish Delight is another Rutger Hauer film in case Playtendoguy missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stand in Silence says Salute of the Jugger is a Mad Max sort of film about a violent future sport starring Rutger Hauer and Joan Chen. It's kind of semi-obscure, but good.
Okay.
I'll have to look out.
Yeah, that's another one to add to the list, or the book in my case. The View with Drew. Who is your favourite Spider-Man out of the actors Toby, Andrew, or Tom? For me, it's between Toby and Tom, but they're all great.
I'm going to say Toby. I've just got a lot of nostalgia for the Raimi movies. They're my favourites. They're my go-to. I'm honest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because I kind of liked them all for, like I said earlier, they showed a different, is Pete in different stages of his life. Again, a lot of nostalgia for Toby, but I think I'd probably go with Tom for the pure fact he portrays the young Peter Parker very, very well. But then I don't know. I don't know. It's a hard question. I like Toby too. Andrew was decent. Not as good as the other two, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's got to be Tobey Maguire. Brought up with the films, love him a bit. So there's always that nostalgia there because he was like the first Spider-Man I ever watched. But Andrew was okay. For me, it took me a while to warm to Tom Holland a bit, but I think he's pretty good. I still need to watch, is it Far From Home, the one with Mysterio in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah.
I enjoyed it.
David Beach, when are you going to get Big Paulie on your live stream? That would be nice to see you do. Watching, hi, enjoyed the live stream tonight. Do you buy fireworks tonight? I have asked Big Paulie before, but he's always working, so probably if I do a weekend live stream, probably he'll come on then. No, I ain't bought no fireworks this year. How about you guys?
There's enough going on outside.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't need to buy any because you can watch the neighbours for
I
free.
ain't spending my money. Like they can spend theirs. So. I gotta buy DVDs.
Yeah.
Jill says, get well soon, Soph. Yep.
Yeah.
Stand in Silence, definitely Tobey Maguire for me, although he looks nothing like comic Spider-Man. Can't stand Andrew Garfield and never watched That Last Guy.
Okay.
Yeah, give Tom a chance. Give him a chance.
I was
Deserves
never really big fan of Homecoming, to be fair. The only thing I liked about it was like Michael Keaton and Zendaya. I just couldn't really get into it. But that's probably what put me off Far From Home. But I've heard that one's quite better.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
Carlinio9 says, thoughts on A Clockwork Orange? I'm not too sure about it. I ain't seen it yet, so I don't know. But what I heard, it sounds like a very surreal sort of film.
I would say it's not for everyone. A lot of it is very, very difficult to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Graphic in some parts. You know, I don't think everyone can stomach that type of movie. Me personally, I love it for what it is. I saw it when I was way too young, but I grew up watching it. I love that film. I've got personal connections to that film. It's my dad's favorite film of all time. But I do enjoy it. I think it's well made. It's got Kubrick's fingerprints all over it. You can tell it's his film when you're watching it. But yeah, as I said, it deals with some very, very near the knuckle stuff. But I do think it's a fantastically well made film. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Ooh.
I agree. It's a very, very good film. It's definitely not for everyone, and it could definitely set off a few people if you watched it. You're not into that kind of thing. That kind of thing. That's probably not the right phrase to use, actually. But no, it's a good film. It's just not for everyone. Not for everyone.
Yeah.
I know John from Mondo Chellebeck absolutely loves it, don't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I've got a copy on DVD, so I'm going to watch that soon, because everybody keeps saying, have you seen it? And I am intrigued by it, but I know it's going to be a bit of a very sort of uncomfortable watch. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what I think of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
AK Movie says, loved 95's Mortal Kombat movie that I owned and loved. Yeah, great film, lot of fun. Let's not talk about Annihilation.
That was one of the first DVDs I owned, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh man, that's such a bad but funny film.
It's a good time. It's fucking awful, but it's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Stand in Silence, A Clockwork Orange is great and a classic and so on, but I've never obsessed over it like some people seem to.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it came out in 1971, and I don't think there'd ever been a film like that. Ever, really,
No.
like in the mainstream.
It was banned, weren't it?
It was taken out of circulation by Kubrick because I think the movie was causing a lot of shit. It was causing people to go out and sort of simulate the film. And it was kind of like, and then Kubrick sort of like was like, right, I'm withdrawing the film from circulation. And it didn't get commercially released until he died. That was the first time I saw it when I was about 9. Way too young to see it, but it was. I do think it is a great film.
Carlinio9 says, I must give it another watch.
Yeah.
AK Movie says, I have The Mummy, Tom Cruise. Still not seen it, but I own it. Would you believe it?
I do believe it, because I do exactly the same thing.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what you think of it, AK. The majority of people not that keen on it, though. It's a fun... It's basically supernatural Mission Impossible, really. It's just trying to build up this like universal monster universe that it just fails miserably. But I had a fun time with it, but I know a lot of people didn't. Good evening, Carlinio9. I enjoyed your videos. AK Movie says, only original Indiana Jones films were the best. I don't know why they're making a new one. No, I don't.
Money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. obviously
it.
money.
Money.
Isn't what's her name? Fleabag, Phoebe Waller-Bridge in it?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
There was rumors that they were going to be replacing Indiana Jones with her.
Yeah, I remember that rumor.
Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But it's a really bad decision if they do.
Certainly. Did she play that robot in Solo?
Yeah, I hated that character. Yeah,
I absolutely found that character so darn annoying.
yeah. It was for me. It was Jar Jar Binks level of annoying. I wasn't a fan.
That character was worse than Jar Jar Binks, in my opinion.
I think I'm the only person that likes Jar Jar Binks.
I don't mind Jar Jar Binks. I don't mind it.
He's not very well written, but
no, he's comedy and he's like not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's comic relief.
I like this comment. I'm pretty allergic to Shia LaBeouf.
It's such a shame they made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull because Last Crusade has the perfect ending.
Yeah.
It's such a shame they went back to it.
Yeah, it wasn't needed at all. And then with the whole aliens stuff, it just didn't work. Kate Blanchett's in it. Kate Blanchett's in it, so that's okay. But that's probably the only decent thing.
Yeah,
there's a decent cast in it though. You got John Hurt, and I think who else has you got in it?
Ray Winston's in it as well.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah. John says, "Okay, guys, got to shoot off. Work in the morning. Really enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch up the rest. Get well soon, Soph. Take it easy, me babbers." Thanks for watching, John.
Yeah, after John.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's aimed entirely at me by Peter. Playtendoguy, you have got to see Roadhouse. It's an amazing and life-changing experience. No, I haven't, but I will try and find a copy and watch it for you because it does sound like a really good film. I have to make an admission. I never heard of this film until one of my streams, like about 2 or 3 months ago. I never even heard of the film before, so I have been intrigued. So definitely,
it's a good time.
Watching it.
It's a good time.
He also says, "John, you were here all along." AK Movie says, "So get well soon and see you again in Pete's Live. Take care." Yeah. Comments have gone all weird. Stand in Silence says there was a late 80s Beauty and the Beast TV series starring Linda Hamilton.
Yeah, I had Ron Perlman in it as well, playing the Beast.
I was just going to say Ron Perlman, I think, was in that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite cool. Ooh. AK Movie says, "I'm DVD collector, don't own 4K or Blu-ray players before VHS, now DVD." Yeah. I think you pick up some pretty good stuff on your videos, mate. He also says, "My favourites, Tobey Maguire, always. Tom Holland's good, but Andrew Garfield was just okay. Not bad as Spider-Man. I own all the films of Spider-Man." Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
I quite like Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I thought it was a really good film, and I love the animated style.
I got the steelbook over there, but I haven't watched it yet. I still need to get around to watching it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Good time. There's a sequel coming out next year, isn't there? Or is it the year after?
Yeah, I know there's one in the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's next year. Providing everything stays on track.
Yeah. Matt B Movie says, "Great stream, guys. Off now. Take care." Thanks for watching, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
AK Movie says, "Big Paulie is funny. I love his channel. Makes me laugh." Yeah. Matt Carey says, "I think Dave is coming on the Bounty Bunch stream on Tuesday. Looking forward to meeting you, mate."
Yeah. Nah, it'd be good, Matt.
Matt says E.T. is a nonce.
Well, I suppose he could be.
AK movies. I enjoyed Homecoming and Far From Home. I recommend it, Pete. Watch Far From Home, Spider-Man. It's a great film. I enjoyed the action in this film. Yep. Cool. Dr. Impossible says there's been enough bang going on outside to make a Chinese knock-and shop pale in insignificance. Great stream, guys, gents, but the world of work calls. Bed for me till next time. Thanks for watching, Dr. Impossible, and brilliant final comment.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
A movie I think is a masterpiece in filmmaking, but definitely is a very hard watch. Not for everyone is Gasparino's movie Irreversible.
Yeah.
Is that on the Indicator release?
Yeah. I regrettably had to watch that film. I watched it back to back with Eden Lake. They were just two intensely uncomfortable films. I had to watch Run Fat Boy Run after it to cheer myself up. They were just too intense. Yeah.
David says, have you watched a new James Bond movie, and who do you think would be a good James Bond actor? Haven't seen it yet, so what about you two?
I haven't seen the latest one. Next James Bond, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because there's quite a few people that could fill it, but I don't know.
I'd like them to pick an unknown actor.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, they keep saying like Henry Cavill or the guy from The Bodyguard who's in the Eternals, but
James Marsden.
Too well known. Yeah, it does kind of feel like they're too well known. What about you, Andy? Do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with James Marsden. Yeah, I've seen the film. Yeah. I've got mixed feelings about it. There were things about it I liked. There were things about it I didn't. But yeah, I thought it was overall. I enjoyed it for what it was. But yeah, if I had to pick a new one, it'd be James Marsden, I think.
Yep. David Beach also says Super Mario movie out next year. It's coming out just before Christmas, if I remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to that. The casting as that looks really good, to be fair. Viewer Drew says, who's your favourite composer? I think Danny Elfman, who he gave us the best Spider-Man theme. The Michael Galiaccio theme from Homecoming doesn't even come close to the amazing Spider-Man score. I'm just going to say Hans Zimmer, probably.
Yeah, I don't tend to dive into the composer as much.
No.
I don't know.
There's a few for me. I think Vangelis is brilliant, who did Chariots of Fire and Blade Runner. Absolutely fantastic synth work. John Williams, of course, is a classic. He's got a CV which is probably longer than your book, Pete. And I'd say Alan Silvestri as well, who did Back to the Future and the Avengers. There's too many to count. They're just
Edward says, did you know that Matt Smith almost landed a role in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, but never to be? Yeah, I read something about it today. I think he was going to be something to do with Palpatine, weren't he? Yeah.
Something like that, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Kind of glad he wasn't, if I'm honest, because I didn't like those movies.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I like Matt Smith, so
No.
I didn't want it to be soured.
Brian Thompson is in MK Annihilation. Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, he's the guy in Cobra. I think he was in X-Files,
Yeah.
and I think he was one of the punks in Terminator.
Was he? Ooh.
Yeah.
We've got Media Collector Madness here. Sean, evening guys. Thanks for watching, Sean.
Sure.
AK Movie says Harrison Ford was my favourite character as original Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Yeah, Han Solo, Indiana Jones. Really great roles for him.
Yeah.
Very defining. And Stand in Silence says, I read the book A Clockwork Orange years ago. The film is a lot better as far as I remember.
Oh, it surprised me because normally it's the other way around, isn't it? Normally the book's better than the film.
Yeah. I didn't even know there was a
I
book.
bet it's quite a short book. Yeah.
Yeah. John said
It's only like
that,
150 pages, yeah.
So it's a very quick read.
Yeah.
AK Movies, yes, I watched it. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Love the Sunshine track. My daughter loved it. Great Spider-Man movie all time. It is one of the better ones, yes. It's good fun. Jules says, night night guys, still feeling ill.
No,
Thanks for
hope you
watching,
feel better
Jules.
soon, Jules.
Hope you feel better soon.
Take care, Jules. Yeah.
AK Movie says, what about James Bond, Tom Hardy, guys? Next 007, he would be the best 007 or not? I mean, Tom Hardy would be good, but he's like too well known.
He could do the job. He could definitely do the job.
Yeah.
See, so there's a few outsiders that I kind of like John Krasinski. I don't know if he would. I mean, I think he could pull it off. I think he could do really well at it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Hardy is 007. I'll just expect him to say, I'm Venom or something, or we are Venom.
Yeah.
Cobra Viper says, Cobra needs a sequel, one of best Stallone films.
I like Cobra. It's a good film.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a good action film.
Stand in Silence. I almost bought Irreversible on the indicator sale, but took it out the cart. Will they also be doing a Christmas or winter sale? I think they got a sale on now, haven't they?
Is it the 5-year anniversary or something like that? So
yeah, because Jason's bought a load of titles, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Only got a few comments left. Koriyisha Ichi says, who's the new guy? It's Bristolian Dave.
Hi.
AK Movie says, get better soon, Jules. Yep. Stand in Silence says, I want the old 70s live action Spider-Man TV series on Blu-ray. I think it was only like 14 episodes or something.
Is that the one they did in, is it Japan? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? They did a Japanese series.
I can remember seeing some stuff like that on YouTube. Yeah. Matt says, right guys, I'm out as travelling to Cardiff tomorrow. Nice to see you all. See you Tuesday, Dave.
Yeah,
thanks for watching,
Tuesday,
Matt. Hope you have a nice weekend.
Thanks, Matt.
Stand in Silence says the Alan Silvestris theme for Delta Force is an amazing tune. Yes, it is. It just blasts it throughout the whole film.
Yeah, it just doesn't stop. It's on all the time, and it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such an adrenaline pumping track. It is. It's like they know it's a good theme, and they just got to keep showing it, playing it. And the final comment. Oh, the second penultimate comment is from Korosha Ichi. Oh my God, Bristolian Dave, is that you?
It is me in the flesh. Yes.
Where have you been hiding?
I know, or just for you. All right, me babbers, Koroshia.
So that's the final comment of the night. So I think we'll probably finish it up there now. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Because I got work tomorrow, so it's
Yeah.
yeah, fun Saturday work.
All working weekends, or hate 'em. But yeah. Standard Silence says at least more here know who Brian Thompson is. You should pick up Hired to Kill on Arrow.
Okay. Yeah.
And are you picking up anything on the 2 for 25 Criterion sale?
No, I don't buy a lot of Criterions.
Yeah, I don't
should.
either.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't tend to buy a lot. Like I've only just started buying Arrow stuff when it's on sale.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big fan of paying like a shit ton of money for something unless it's like a nice special edition or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the big thing with Criterion is the price more than anything.
Mhm.
I mean, 2 for 25 isn't too bad, but
Yeah,
still quite a bit.
yeah. It's like the premium collection HMV. 2 for 15 anytime I buy it.
Good price for that.
Yeah.
Koreisha Ichi says, I was going to say something about what's his name. AK Movie says, great stream as always, Pete. Good night, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching it, AK. You have a nice
Thanks,
weekend.
AK.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
And Standard Silence says, I want Leon Talks Film to play Band. What?
To play Bond.
Bond?
Well,
Oh, it's
Leon is
Bond. I thought it was Band. Yeah, Leon would make a great James Bond. Koi O'Shea, I can't pronounce his name now. Koreisha Ichi says, I'll let him off the hook because I'm nice like the hat. And Cobra says, I want deep cover. I can't find anything to go with it.
Yeah. That's the Jeff Goldblum film, I think.
I think so, yeah. Standing Silence says, Cobra is cool. Not sure sequel would be good, mind. Well, it's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been too long, I think, now.
Yeah. Andy, Jesus Christ, how could I forget? I'm such a moron. What? Oh, so yeah, I think we'll finish it up for tonight, shall we?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. I think it's been a really fun night. Thanks for coming on, Dave. It's been a pleasure to finally talk to you. And thank you, Andy, for joining. It's great to have you back. And thanks, Soph, for joining. I hope she feels better soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. It's been a random Friday night stream, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you ever so much, everybody, for watching. See you on the next stream on Wednesday night. I haven't actually asked a guest yet, so I'll have to see who I can get. But anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching. Till next time. Bye.
Cheers, me babbers. Bye.